Once upon a time, there was a man deeply troubled by the chaos in his mind. His thoughts raced endlessly, like a storm that refused to settle. No matter what he did, he couldn't find peace. So, in search of answers, he decided to visit a wise Zen master, known for his wisdom and calm. When the man arrived at the master's humble abode, he bowed and said, "Master, my mind is restless. Thousands of thoughts flood my head every single day. They swirl around, causing anxiety and stress. Please, give me a mantra, a sacred word, to calm my mind and free me from this torment." The Zen master, calm as a still lake, looked deeply into the man's eyes and said, "My dear friend, peace cannot be found outside of you. It is already within you. You must nurture it, and the way to do that is through daily meditation. Sit quietly, focus on your breath, and in time your thoughts will slow down." But the man shook his head in frustration. "Master, I've tried to meditate, but the moment I close my eyes, more thoughts rush in, and most of them are negative. They overwhelm me and make my mind even more restless. I can't do it." The Zen master smiled kindly, understanding the man's struggle. "It's normal," he said. "When you first start meditating, it's like stirring up a muddy pond. All the dirt comes to the surface. But if you stay patient and keep practicing, the mud will eventually settle, and the water will become clear. You must persevere." Still, the man was not convinced. "Master, I don't have the strength or patience for meditation. It's not for me. Please, just give me a mantra, something simple, so I can calm my mind without all this effort." The Zen master, seeing the man's desperation, realized he wasn't ready to embrace the deeper path of meditation. So he said, "Very well, I will give you a mantra that will help calm your mind. But there is one condition you must follow." The man, hopeful, leaned in closer. "What is it, master?" The Zen master whispered softly, "When you recite this mantra, under no circumstances should you think of a monkey. If you do, the mantra will lose all its power." The man chuckled. "A monkey? Why would I ever think of a monkey, master? That's ridiculous. I've never thought about monkeys before, and I certainly won't now." The Zen master smiled knowingly and handed the man the mantra. The man left feeling satisfied, ready to finally conquer the chaos in his mind. When he returned home, he wasted no time. He lit a candle, sat in a quiet corner, closed his eyes, and began to recite the mantra. But as soon as he started, something strange happened. The Zen master's words echoed in his head, "Don't think of a monkey." And just like that, images of monkeys began to pop into his mind. At first, it was just a glimpse. One monkey swinging from a tree branch. The man tried to brush it off and continue chanting. But the more he tried to ignore it, the more monkeys appeared. Now they were everywhere, dancing, jumping, swinging from vines. The man opened his eyes, shook his head, and laughed nervously. "What's happening to me? Why can't I stop thinking about monkeys?" Determined to clear his mind, he splashed water on his face, took a deep breath, and sat back down. But the moment he closed his eyes again, the monkeys returned. This time, even louder and more energetic, as if they were playing tricks on him. He tried to focus harder on the mantra, chanting it louder and faster, but the monkeys only multiplied. They filled his mind completely, laughing, chattering, and causing absolute mayhem. By nightfall, it had gotten worse. Even as he walked around his home, every face he saw reminded him of a monkey. His family, his neighbors. Everyone seemed to have monkey-like features. The harder he tried to stop thinking about monkeys, the more relentless the thoughts became. By morning, the man was at his wit's end. He hadn't slept, hadn't eaten, and felt as though he was losing his sanity. Desperate for relief, he ran back to the Zen master's house. "Master, what have you done to me?" he cried, breathless. "I came to you seeking peace, but now my mind is filled with nothing but monkeys. They won't leave me alone. What kind of trick is this?" The Zen master, with a serene smile, gestured for the man to sit down. "Relax," he said softly. "Take a deep breath. Now stop chanting the mantra. Don't do anything." The man, confused but desperate, did as the master instructed. He stopped chanting, took a deep breath, and closed his eyes. To his surprise, the monkeys were gone. His mind, which had been chaotic and crowded with thoughts, was now calm and still. He opened his eyes, astonished. "Master, how is this possible? Just moments ago, I couldn't stop thinking about monkeys. Now they're gone." The Zen master nodded, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "You see, my friend, this is the true nature of the mind. The more you try to fight it, the more it resists. Just like the monkeys, when you try to push your thoughts away, they only grow stronger. But when you stop fighting, when you simply observe and let go, the mind naturally calms itself." The man sat in silence, absorbing the master's words. In life, the Zen master continued, we often try to control our minds, to force our thoughts to behave. But the mind is like a wild monkey. It jumps from thought to thought, restlessly searching for attention. The more you try to suppress it, the more energy you give it. But when you stop resisting and simply watch your thoughts, they lose their power over you. The man nodded slowly, understanding now. So, I should just observe my thoughts without trying to control them? Yes, the master said. That is the essence of meditation, to watch your mind unattached. At first, it will seem overwhelming. Old memories, fears, and emotions will rise to the surface, just like dust rising when you clean a room. But with patience, all that clutter will settle, and your mind will become as clear as a calm lake. The man smiled, feeling a deep sense of peace for the first time in his life. And remember, the Zen master added with a smile, you never needed the mantra to find peace. All you needed was to understand the nature of your own mind. The man left the Zen master's house that day, no longer troubled by the chaos in his mind. He now understood that true peace could not be forced. It had to be embraced with patience and understanding. From that day forward, whenever his mind became restless, he no longer fought it. He simply watched his thoughts like clouds passing in the sky, knowing that peace, like all things, comes when we stop trying to control it. The man finally realized that the secret to a calm mind wasn't about forcing stillness or chasing away the chaos. It was about acceptance, patience, and understanding the nature of the mind itself. And in that understanding, he found true freedom. Freedom from the need to control everything, and freedom from the noise that had once consumed him. As the man walked away from the Zen master's home for the final time, a sense of profound peace washed over him. He no longer feared the storm of thoughts that would come and go. He now knew how to face them, not with force, but with calm observation and acceptance. And so, he lived his life peacefully, with the wisdom that true serenity does not come from quieting the mind, but from learning to be still in the midst of its noise. And so, we leave you with this powerful lesson. The mind is like a wild monkey, restless and unpredictable. But peace is not about silencing it. It's about embracing the chaos with calmness, observing your thoughts without attachment, and letting them pass like clouds in the sky. Remember, true inner peace doesn't come from control. It comes from acceptance. If you've enjoyed this journey of self-discovery, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Let's continue this path of growth and mindfulness together. Until next time, stay peaceful, stay present, and keep learning.